Hello everyone, to our lovely viewers all around the world. This is F&A faegbeyonglobal Nigeria Limited. And of course, reaching you from the heart of Wuye, Abuja, Nigeria, we bring to you this lovely, fully detached apartment, which is available for sale. Now, just as you can see, all its rooms come in suites. It occupies a massive land area as well, with multiple parking lots for the future owners of this amazing property. Canopies already installed as well for the future owners of this property. Of course, construction, if you can point the camera around, is still going. Still on this same estate here, we have semi-detached as well as fully detached properties littered all across. And they are going at amazing prices. So it comes fully finished, just as you can see, the paintings, windows and the rest. POP designs have already been installed. ACs as well too. I love the lightnings on the wall. Of course, fully fenced, just as you can see, all properties, of course, in this estate, including the estate itself, is fully fenced with original C of O's. Now, as you can see, everything is being considered on this amazing property. It also has an amazing and a spacious boys' quarter as well. Of course, you can see provisions have been made for water supplies in the individual units located in this estate, as well as the estate as a whole. Everything, and I can tell you, everything has been catered for. Of course, there are also security lights as well. The estate itself comes with its own security. Of course, at F&A faegbeyonglobal Nigeria Limited, security is our concerns, and as you can notice, there are cameras installed all across this property and every other property in this location. Now, as you can see, lovely fittings as well in terms of the lights all over, and I can tell you that inside is no different. Of course, spaces, of course, to plant flowers and the rest. Some have already been planted, just as you can see at the veranda here. Of course, lovely flowers as well. This building is just simply a place where you just bring in your clothes and your luggage, and that is it. Of course, as I told you earlier on, security lights, solar powered, and of course, it comes with two entrances. There's a gate here, just by my right over there, and there's another gate as well. So giving the owner of this homes dual exit as well. Everything was being planned for your needs. You can notice the fanciful lights, of course, being installed. I can bet you that the inside is way more flashy than how you can presume. So let me take you inside this lovely 6-bedroom, fully detached, and let me show you what it has to offer now. I love the veranda here, just as you can see, with flowers all over. The lighting system too is also amazing, and I can promise you that inside this amazing structure, there's more things that will wow you. Now coming in, first thing you can notice the lighting. Of course, there are cameras installed across this entire property. Now, I love the finishing on the walls, and this is what F&A faegbeyonglobal Nigeria Limited gives you. Of course, we have a visitor's toilet. If you can take the camera in, it has a nice visitor's toilet as well. Nice finishing, of course. There's also a small room by my right there. Coming into this entire property, you will notice that the finishing is just simply lovely. Of course, work is still being done on this property. You can notice some of the buckets and the rest there, and instruments, of course, being used for this entire property. Now, coming into here, you'll see that this is the sitting room. This is the parlor. You can notice how large and amazing it is. Of course, the finishing here is simply out of this world. F&A faegbeyonglobal Nigeria Limited, this is what we give you. Uniqueness on each of our structures. The lights, the burglary proofs on the windows as well. The finishing for the TV area as well. Of course, it also comes with AC. The POP design, this is a fully automated home. And I have to stress that word, is fully automated. Of course, at F&A faegbeyonglobal Nigeria Limited, we are known for bringing you fully automated homes. Another thing to also note, the parlor has double entrances. Of course, there's a main entrance, and there's another entrance here which also serves as an exit towards the kitchen, as well as a staircase which leads right up. So there's also a visitor's room here, just as you can see. The furnitures and the fittings are just simply unique, I have to tell you. The fittings down to the furnitures as well, they are all dynamic. Now let me also take you to the kitchen. If you come with the camera, yes, you can notice, of course, construction is still ongoing. As I said earlier on, fittings are still being installed, but you can notice how lovely and spacious the kitchen is. Of course, everything from kitchen cabinets, down to even fridges, washing machines, have already been installed. We have ACs, of course. We have windows too as well, two massive windows, of course, for ventilation. The boys' quarters happens to be at the back, and that just makes this entire property simply unique. Of course, this property sits in an estate with semi-detached buildings, terraces, as well as fully detached, and all of them come with full finishing. I have to tell you that they all come with full finishing. So let me take you upstairs and let me show you more of what this amazing property has to offer. Of course, you can notice the nice railings here. There are also staircase lights as well too installed all over the staircase. There are also light sensors too on each of the stairs. The finishing, the painting, the artwork on this entire property is just simply amazing. And of course, that's what we give to you at F&A Beyond Global Nigeria Limited. So let me welcome you to our room number 2. As you can see, quite spacious, AC installed, wardrobes as well too also installed towards my left over there. You can notice the windows. The finishing on this entire property is just simply amazing. And when I say finishing, I mean the finishing on this property is just simply amazing. Of course, all rooms come in suites. We can notice the nice wardrobes here, of course, well finished, good woods, of course, fittings all being installed, all being imported as well as installed. The toilet as well, also lovely. If you can just take the camera in, the heating system as well, the washing hand bowls, all unique. And that's one thing we give you. We don't just bulk order, items from abroad and install them on all our properties. No, we bring about that uniqueness on each and every one of our properties. Now, one good thing too about this property is it boasts of 2 sitting rooms. We have another one here, a nice parlor, of course, nice, not as spacious as the one on the ground floor, but still yet lovely. It also has a nice balcony view, of course, that gives you a nice view of the entire estate. Of course, most part of this estate is still under construction. But of course, in terms of finishing, you would expect something as unique as this. The POP ceiling is just simply amazing. Good ground clearance as well. Of course, soundproof windows, of course. All our properties built with stone doors, giving you that durability. And they also come with bulletproof doors as well. So let's go to our room number 4. Which also happens to be the master's room. Now, you can see how large this entire room is. And I'm going to go to the right edge so that you can have a good view of this entire property. The POP ceilings, amazing. Uniqueness, of course, in the POP ceilings all around this property. Uniqueness, of course, too, as well with the light fittings. Wall switches also installed. Voice systems as well, too, also installed. 3 windows as well for ventilation. Of course, we want that for all of our properties. You can notice the lighting systems as well, sensor sensitive as well. Good finishing. Of course, nice shelves too also being installed too, in case if you want to have your artworks fixed. We have nice wardrobes. Of course, our woods, as I said earlier on, all are being sourced from abroad to give you that uniqueness in finishing. Now, this master's room also boasts of 2 wardrobes, just as you can see towards my left here. And it also gives that uniqueness. Now, the bathroom, wow, is something that is very special. Of course, the bathroom is very special. You can notice the bathtub, the hand washers, everything just simply unique. Even the heating system, Aerolux, it comes with artificial intelligence. It also has a remote over there too for nice operation wherever you find yourself. And that's one uniqueness that this entire property gives you. We take it a step further when it comes to technology in our buildings, giving you that specialty in terms of and swiftness in terms of navigation, as well as full control of your properties. All our cameras too on all of our properties can also be linked to your phone to enable both online as well as offline viewing of your entire property. Now let me take you to the last floor and let me show you what specialty, of course, that the last floor has to offer. Welcome to the last floor, which also happens to be the second floor of this magnificent structure. Now, coming into our room number 5, of course, you can expect it spacious, beautiful, nice furniture and fittings as well, even on the walls by your back. Uniqueness in the POP ceiling, as I told you earlier on. AC is also installed, fully automated, just as every other room on this entire property. Of course, it also boasts of wardrobes as well and a nice toilet. You really have to see this. Of course, with a shower as well, all pre-installed. As I told you earlier on, this property comes with all fittings as well as finishings already provided for. Let me take you to our room number 6 here. And here we have it. Spacious as well. Nice. Portable. Of course, this could also serve as a children's room. The paintings on the wall are all unique, serving that standard. All coming in suits. AC is already installed. Light switches. Uniqueness in the POP design, as I said earlier on. It even comes with a shoe racket as well. Put into consideration everything, family lifestyle, habits, and the likes of that. There's also a nice family lounge here. Just as you can see, shelves are already pre-installed. Work is still going on this particular property. It gives you a nice view of the entire property. I'm going to open one of the windows for that sake, and it gives you a nice view of the entire property. Of course, some buildings on this particular property have already been completed. Others are still currently going under construction. This one, of course, is near construction. In about a week's time, this particular property will be open to the general public, and that's one lovely thing about our properties, outstanding properties. Of course, we have our last room here, also portable as well too. Nice constructions, nice finishings, of course, ventilation taken into account, good ground clearance, uniqueness in the POP ceiling, smart and portable, comes as well too with a toilet as well. All the rooms here are all in suite, and that is one lovely thing about all of our properties. We give you some of the best in finishing, wall paints, of course, being used, and the rest to give the property some of its beauty. And now this is the last but not the least. On this property, we also took into consideration a lounge area. Of course, we bore in mind privacy. Of course, this particular area here, this is more or less like the balcony, but more too was put into it. If you take the camera towards your left there, you'll notice that there's a small jacuzzi there. Of course, it's more or less like a rest area, a nice bar where you can sit out with your family, you can have a couple of drinks, a mini bar where tables, could be set. Chairs, of course, could also be set here, depending on your design. Trees planted in this place, of course, to increase its ambience. The lighting here is just simply amazing. You can take the camera up. Of course, this was actually being done as a model project for the others. So this particular space could be used in whatsoever way or form that you deem it fit. And that's one nice thing about this particular property at F&A Global. Of course, we're made up of young individuals like myself. And the idea about it is bringing you properties that are state of the art and are currently in trend. When we talked about this initially, it was like, why would you put a jacuzzi outside? But of course, you can have that time out with your friends, that time out with family members, that time out with your siblings and just stay and chill. Birthday ceremonies, of course, could be organized here. Sit-out funds, games could be played here. It also gives you a unique view of the entire Wuye area, considering the fact that this particular estate is in the center of Wuye. And that's one lovely thing. And of course, we all know if you're based in Abuja, you know just how close Wuye is, or the fact that Wuye is actually in the city center, obviously. So why not make it a date with us? Why not head down to our office? We're located at SH33, Dankoli Plaza, right beside Eco Bank, Gwarinpa, 4th Avenue, Abuja. Or you could even like our pages, our social media pages, like and follow our social media pages, like and share our content across Facebook, Instagram, as well as YouTube. Make it a date with us. And one of these lovely properties, which are actually going for very low prices, could be yours. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much and have a blessed day.